Okay, Unit 5 group quiz. To simplify, first thing you want to do is take out the i's. So this becomes I root 80 plus I root 45. These can simplify. 80 breaks down to be 4 and 20. 20 breaks down to 4 and 5. So I'm going to take out a pair of 4's, multiply by the I, so 4i root 5 plus 45 breaks down to 5 and 9. 9 breaks into 3 and 3. Take out a pair of 3's, multiply by the I, 3i root 5. Add those together. The only parts that combine are just the 4i and the 3i, so that becomes 7i root 5. For number 2, simplify. Distribute the negative. Line these all up. 5 plus 3i minus 2 minus I. Combine your like terms. Always write these in standard form, so that's a plus bi. So that means the I part goes second. So the a is 5 minus 2 gives us 3. 3i minus I gives you minus 2i. For number 3, find the sum. That means add. So we're going to add together 8i minus 3 plus 2 minus 5i. Combine your like terms. Again, we always want to write these in standard form, so write the a part first, the whole part first. So negative 3, positive 2 gives you negative 1. 8i minus 5i is plus 3i. Negative 1 plus 3i. Okay, to simplify, make your chart for i's. So I1, 2, I3, and I4. Okay, fill it in. I1, negatives sandwiched in between. Okay, so this is going to be 2 multiplied by I to the 13th. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2 times I is just 2i. For number 5, solve. Should not be there. Simplify. Okay, multiply through. If you distribute, we get negative 21i. Negative times negative is plus 12i squared. The I squared goes away and multiplies by negative, so that's become a negative 12. Again, I want you to write this in standard form, so negative 12 minus 21i. Okay, for number 6, this is a FOIL problem. So first times first gives you 8. Outsides is plus 2i. Inside is plus 16i. Last is plus 4i squared. The I squared reduces to give you a negative. Write this in standard form. So 8 minus 4 gives you a 4. 2i plus 16i is plus 18i. What number should be added to both sides to complete the square? So you're basically going to fill in the blank. Okay? Fill in the blank to find the middle number, or excuse me, to complete the square, find the C. You want to take the middle number, which is negative 6, divide it by 2, and square it. So that's negative 3 squared, so 9. So to complete the square, add 9 to both sides. For number 8, to simplify, to get rid of 2 plus I in the denominator, you want to multiply by the conjugate. The conjugate is the exact same thing, only change the middle sign, so 2 minus I. In the numerator, that's the top of the fraction, multiply, so 6 minus 3i over, FOIL in the denominator, 4 minus 2i plus 2i minus I squared. That goes away to become a plus 1. 5. So in the top we have 6 minus 3i over, these go away, over 5. You can write it like that, or 6 over 5 minus 3i over 5. No. Okay. Sorry. Okay, for number 9, again, multiply by the conjugate. So the only thing that changes is the middle sign. So multiply by negative 7 plus 4i. Okay, but the negative part does not change. Okay, you're still multiplying by a negative. So FOIL in the top, we get negative 21. Outsides is plus 12i. Insides is plus 14i. And last is minus 8i squared. Denominator, that gives you 49. Let's see, minus 28i plus 28i minus 16i squared. 28i's cancel each other out. This one goes away to become a positive. This one goes away to become a positive. Then combine your like terms, so negative 21, positive 8 gives you negative 13 plus 26i. And the denominator, 49 plus 16 gives you 65. And we're going to write these separate because then they can reduce. Negative 13 over 65 gives you negative 1 over 5 plus 26 goes into 65 twice over 5. Now the I can go in the top or on the side. Either one would be correct. Okay. For number 10, instead of looking at these, I would label this point. Okay, so that's the easiest way to do this. So label this point. So this goes over, remember we always want to look at the real portion first. So the real portion is on the negative portion over 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be negative 3. Then imaginary is going down. So down, so negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So minus 5i. Negative 3 minus 5i. So here that would be a C. What's the next step in completing the square to solve? Okay, first take out the 3. Left behind would be x squared minus 6x. Leave your space equals 6. Divide away the 2. The 3, excuse me. Divide away the 3 and it becomes a 2. So x squared minus 6x equals 2. That's your next step. Okay, that's what we're looking for there. X squared minus 6x equals 2. For number 12, solve for x. Okay, before we can determine if we're going to solve. Yes, ma'am. No, but I will get you one. Give me like 2 minutes. Okay. Before we can do this, you have to move this over. So we got 2x squared minus 3x plus 2 equals 0. Okay. Nothing's going to factor to give you, to multiply 2, add to negative 3. So I would use quadratic formula. So a is 2, b is negative 3, c is positive 2. If you plug in the quadratic formula, that's negative times negative 3 plus or minus negative 3 squared minus 4 times a is 2, c is 2, all over 2 times a is 2. Keep working that out over here. 3 plus or minus root 9. Negative 4 times 2 gives you minus 16 over 4. So 3 plus or minus root negative 7 over 4 becomes 3 plus or minus I root 7 over 4.